Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. Today we're taking another look at a haul, this time from Tuesday morning. So come on in and I'll start sharing. This first one is one that they had on clearance, and you know it's been there for a very long time. It is from Cosmo Cricket and it's the Art Angel. It's been in there since 7/13. And it was in there at $14.99. As much as I loved it, I thought, yeah, I'll pass. I'm not that crazy about it. Would love to have it, but for 15 bucks, I'll let it slide. It comes with so much stuff. Well, they recently had it on clearance, and the pink tag is erroneous because this pack ended up costing me $1.75. And I thought, I'm getting this just for the stamps alone. Forget about the paper and all the other stuff that comes in there. Also, while I was back there, they had the Holly Jolly collection. Same thing. The purple sticker, I think, means 85% off. But again, just for the stamps, well worth it for me. They had tons and tons of paper in there from Echo Park. I did show a little bit of restraint, but I love the hot air balloons. These are just too cute for words. Those were $3.99. Again, you can't have enough white cardstock, and this is textured. It might be American Crafts or Basil, but it was $1.99. Some more Echo Park, and these are like journaling cards. And I know people have been doing, you know, the Project Life, and these are probably great for it. But it's the Photo Freedom from Echo Park. And I think this summer I'll take a day or a week out of the month and chronicle everything that we've done. I don't know how people keep up day to day. I can't do it. This is from Coordinations. It was $2.99. Love this orchid color. It is just so sweet. And this I got just because I thought it was gorgeous. It's from Little Yellow Bicycle, and it's the 25 Days of Christmas. And I don't know where they have been as of late. I've really got to find out what they've been up to. But this is double-sided, and that's the other side. This is beautiful paper. This, as you can see, I've already torn in two because my son had a Revolutionary War project to do. We made an ABC book, and I thought, this is really cool paper to use. And this is from Deja Views. Really pretty paper. This one I got, this is from Basil, and it's a paperweight paper, and I just love this soft green and white on the back, and then you can do some accents with this paper. This one is American Crafts, again, and it's Christmas, and it has stickers in there and all of these papers, and it was only 99¢. I already have 3 of these, but when I was in there, they had it, and I thought, you know, Christmas is my fave holiday, aside from Easter, so why not get it? Then this I picked up because there's a variety of colors in here. Don't know if you can see that, but for $1.99, I thought, ooh, get that, and it has some texture on it. I think it might be either Basil or American Crafts, not sure. Then I got this. It was $1.99. This is definitely American Crafts, and the pink and green, had to get this, you know, my sorority colors and all. And I have 2 different shades of green. You can see that one's a little darker, and they are just beautiful textured papers. This one was $1.99. I got it because of the glitter on the flower, and yes, it's a lot of them, but even if I don't use the whole page, can you imagine this cut out on a card front or as an accent piece? This is beautiful, beautiful paper. And then I just got this because I thought it would be a lovely accent to the pink and green, and for any little girls. It's also Deja Views. One of my coworkers, another teacher, loves frogs. That's her thing. So she plans to retire soon, and I thought, oh, I should make her some cards and let them be the frog-based theme. And then I also picked up this paper that I'm hoping I can get it to coordinate well with that. Now, when I was in there recently, when Tuesday Morning had their big thing, a lot of you were probably there too, and it was for some of the Martha Stewart goodies. Well, I did a little bit of damage. I found some beautiful beautiful ribbons and twine and stuff that I thought would go well with any project that I made. So I ended up finding 2 of these. They had lots more of this. Oh no, I wanted more of this simply because of that pink and brown combination, which I think is fabulous. They had some raffia, and then this one. I showed a little bit of restraint and didn't take everything they had there, but these I thought were really gorgeous. They had tons of rhinestones. I went for this because I just loved the color. Thought it was great. Then I picked up some of these, which are an embellishment. They're just creamy white. And I thought, well, I can probably use some alcohol markers on those or some of my alcohol inks to color them in along with these leaves. I'm hoping it'll take it. If not, I can use them just the way they are. It's not that big of a deal. And then they had some of these border ones. And I just loved the embossing on there. And these are all stickers, by the way. Then they had some of these. And these are all borders. Let me open this one very quickly just to share. Aren't these great? They're already punched, and you can see where this one had a few of the little pieces left in it. That's okay. I don't mind. But these are gorgeous. A lot of these are designs that I don't have or don't own and would have to work hard trying to replicate them. So for 99 cents, I went ahead and got one. I'm almost tempted to go to the one Tuesday morning that I did not hit and see if they have any more of these, because this was a great buy. For the 20 pieces of adhesive border for 99 cents, man, you can't beat that with a stick. And if you do, it should beat you back. Another set of 20-piece borders, and these are just luscious. Reminds me, not reminds me, but I think would work well. It'll go back to that pink paper that I have. Isn't that just like delicious yumminess? And this has glitter in there. Be still my heart. Oh, for 99 cents, 20 pieces, I could not replicate that myself by any means. Then the final one I got was, again, 20 pieces, and these are butterflies. Oh, guys, I almost bought 4 packages of these, but I thought, you know what, let another crafter enjoy finding something. Don't take it all. I have one of her punch that will punch this, I think. Yes, I do. Or stamp this or something. But anyway, I could probably try to replicate that myself. Not that I'm going to try or anything like that, but you know. And I could stamp it and cut it out with my new toy that I got. Can't wait to share that with you. And then these tags. 8 pieces of those. And I mainly got this because I just love the way the tags look. And these are some. It doesn't have an opening at the bottom. But I could easily replicate these. I can lift this design like you wouldn't believe, because this looks like a piece of foam, and I have some of that fun foam that I got with a coupon at one of my stores. I think it was AC Moore, but I could definitely lift these designs and create my own. In addition to that, I got these flowers just because they're gorgeous. So I got them. Gorgeous flowers must be gotten. Then there was this stencil from her, which, you know, you can emboss or stencil or pounce through whatever you want on there. But I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great just to run this through an embossing folder and use the entire thing as a background. And I'm sorry for being so far away. I keep going from big to little. And this is not Martha Stewart, but this was the same idea. I found this one from Momenta, so I went ahead and got that. Then just a couple of dies that I got that had been in there for a while. There were some others that I picked up that I just didn't bring out. I think I'd already put them away. Now, one thing that I got there that I've been on the prowl for were these from Low Cornell, and mainly because it has the glue bottle in there, but it has these glue tips in there that have a little thing that you can get a very fine line on your glue. When I'm in Michael's, sorry, when I'm in Tuesday morning, I'm always picking up one of these because it has that very fine line on it. But now I can get something similar by using this. Now, they had the Martha Stewart craft glue in there for 99 cents. And the thing that sold me on it was up here where it says it won't bleed through or wrinkle your paper. And I was like, okay, you need to get one of those. No, you need to get 2 of those. Why don't you take your little self on back and get 3 of those? So I did. Before I could walk out the door, I went back and I got 2 more. And as you can see, if I can find more, I think I'll get more because I have used this. I used this with my kids to make their Mother's Day cards, and this is what we glued everything down with because I was out of ATG for my the tape for my gun, so I've got to get some more of that. But what I did on these was I colored my tips green because I kept losing it. It was rolling around like, where is this tip? So I'm hoping with this I'll be able to keep up with it. And then another thing I did was I decanted some into another Lowe and Cornell bottle that I had. This was one that I had gotten at Michael's, and it had 14 pieces in there. Had this bottle, 2 more caps, and then another small container of the fine line metal tips. So, you know, a girl can never have too much glue. Took advantage of that. Now, additionally, you know, people have gotten these. They had the stickles in there. I didn't get them the very first time I was in there because I was like, I've got so much stickle stuff. But I thought, but don't really have these glitter colors because they are special to stickles. So I went back and went ahead and picked up these. And you know, the purple ones up here are for the Queen Bee. So when I make her some cards, I can hook her up with those colors. Also, they had quite a number of Adirondack ink pads, and out of all the things Ranger makes, I love their ink pads. And these are the pigment ones, and the colors, the Wild Plum, Eggplant, Terracotta, Red Pepper, Sailboat Blue. I want to say there were 1 or 2 more that I got, and I probably opened it and used it and put it away in my craft room. And they had some more of the Versa Magic on sale. They had, and I have these. I have this and the green and some other colors, but it was marked down. I forget what the orange sticker is for, but I went ahead and got another one because if you saw my Easter cards, I used the bouquet effect on it, and I used some of those just for a different look and absolutely loved it. They had the Tim Holtz Craft Glassine pockets in there, and again, this was 80% off, so I think I paid 40 cents for this little bag. Another thing they had in there were these. And if you have the Tuesday mornings, not the Tuesday morning, the 7 Gypsy stamp, these are the inks that go with it. I do have this shape, and I think I purchased it from Brooke over at, oh, what is her company? Peachy Cheap, and or from Kelly at Flowers to Flourishes. But when I purchased it, this is a different one that I have. It looks like this, and I keep this in a bag because the inks are really strong. And most inks and ink pads, I keep them either containerized or in a bag because I don't want to be breathing in all of those fumes. But it works like this, and in there is a stamp image that you put on there, and this one came with like 4 or 5 different little images that you can get, and you would just take them and replace them where this one is. This is probably something important, but anyway, here's the way it works. Now this ink pad in here is pretty dry, and as you can see, I've lost one of my little feet on here. That may have something to do with my balancing when I get ready to stamp. But what happens is when you press down onto your paper, it brings your stamp image up to the top. So let's do one. Voila, and that's what it looks like. Oh, my pad is still good. This has been sitting in that bag for a couple of years. And it's still good, so, which is great. But I saw these in there, and they had that purple sticker on it. I took them to the counter. They end up being, oh, like 20 cents. So I went ahead and got the 3 or 4 that were on the shelf because I thought, well, you can't go wrong with it. And when I'm ready to replace this, I can press it down and I can actually make it lock into place. It will lock, and I can just simply lift off my stamp that I'm not using and exchange it out with one of those. Cute, cute, cute. I actually love it. I need to use them more, but that's what happens when you have a whole bunch of stuff. You forget what you have. And if you're wondering how do you replace the ink, there's a little thing here that you would push, and that's what slides out your ink pad. It will slide right out of there. And I'm not going to push mine out because I don't want to get ink all over my hand. But it slides out and you replace it with the color that you need, and it's self-inking. Just thought I'd share that with you. All right, let's keep going. Now, the main reason I went into Tuesday morning was for the Martha Stewart stuff on that day. I found this stippling brush with the nylon tips, and I thought, ooh, when I do my foam and inks again, I can drag that through and get some really cool patterns on that. They had a corner rounder, and yeah, I got another one. I know. This makes about my 5th or 6th one, but you know, they all do different things, so I got it. Anyway, I picked this up not even knowing if I would use it. I really don't see a need for this in my life, but I thought if I ever have a huge soiree or a party, or if I get an order from someone who needs some decorations, I can use it. They had the big one. I passed it up because I really don't know if I'll ever even use the little one. Got this cool leaf punch for $5.99, and it's the layering one, so you can get the 1, 2, 3 different layers on that. Actually found some punch around the page ones that I don't own. Oh, there we go. Get the glare away. And this one is the chevron. Didn't even know she had that. I've never seen it on the shelf. And to be honest, I tend not to look because there's no way I'm going to pay full price. Then I got this one, which the spiral arches is just too cool. I have some of her other arch punches, and this one was $8.99. I think it was $8.99 because it's the jumbo punch, versus when you compare it to the chevron one, which is not the gargantuan jumbo size. Also, just for a regular punch, they had a geometric one. I'm not very much on the Art Deco, but I think I could live with this one. And then this beautiful, beautiful arabesque chain. So that pattern is what you're going to get going across the top of your page. Very, very cool. And I picked up 2 other items. Now, I picked them up because now the next item I'm sharing with you is not at Tuesday morning. This I got at HSN because it was a starter kit for their frame border punch set, and it came with this one with the eyelet lace one thing, and then it came with 2 more in there, which was the royal heart, very pretty, and also the daisy petals, which was very pretty. Those came with the set on clearance at HSN for $10, along with some stickers, some stamps, and some other items. Okay, fine. Went into Tuesday morning because they had some. And I picked up the blossom, and I picked up the leaf bud, which I thought were cute. But guess what? $8.99. Yikes. Yeah, $8.99. That's more than what I paid for the entire kit that came from HSN. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them, because I was in another Tuesday morning store and they had a set there for $4.99. So yeah, what's up with that? So I got to figure out what's going on with it. We're almost at the end. If you've been with me this long, this paper I picked up because it was some that I used when I made my grandmother's invitations for her 80th birthday. I used this with a touch of lavender and white, and they were really pretty. One of my cousins actually had the birthday card framed for her and gave it to her as a gift. But alas, she's no longer with us, but I know she's smiling down on me from heaven. So, mwah, Grandma, love you. I also picked up this Sizzix 3D pop-up thing. Now, believe it or not, I have a template for this. There was a company, a travel agency, I'm dating myself now, I know, who had this with a calendar on top. They had their travel agency name, and each one of these months was a month out of the year, and it popped up. Well, I had 2 of them, and one I pulled apart, traced it, and made my own template. I haven't made anything from it. I need to, because I think it's going to be easier than this. I went ahead and picked this up. It was 10 bucks. I figure I'll, you know, push comes to shove, I'll play around with it. I think it's too many little itty bitty pieces for me, but we'll see how it all works out. And then last but not least, I picked up some beeswax for my melt pot, and I picked up some Melt Art ultra thick embossing enamel, which is why I need to go back and get those inks so I can color my enamels with them. Aww. Anyway, this is my Tuesday morning haul, but before I close it out, oh, one more thing. Did I share my Brilliance ink? Yeah, got, of course, coffee bean, and some other ones. I also forgot I picked up these little brass templates. These are cute. Use them with my embossing machine, or I can emboss and still stencil through them. Oh, just a buck. But before I go, I want to show you 2 other things that I got at Michael's, and that was these little recollections tags that they actually had on sale. And I thought if I do a craft fair, I can definitely use these to hang a price from or to identify something, and they're just cute. These actually came from Joann's, and this one is the scraper with the end caps, you know, where you can change the color of your Cricut. I got it for the scraper, and that was $1.97. And then I also got this 3D embossing folder that was also $1.97, and with my discount I think I paid less than $3.50 for both of them. Oh. AC Moore, I went and got this precision tip glue bottle. It's from Doris, and you use it with their quilling, but it's got the metal tip already in there, and the cap here that just goes on top, so you will never ever lose that puppy. As always, thank you for joining me in the lab today. Please be sure to check out my blog at inkallusions.blogspot.com, where you're going to find a lot more information and inspiration. Until then.